This morning, Goodwill employees helped spread some holiday cheer, hosting an annual Christmas event. And learn more about the Mountain Association's work with a new event just around the corner.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Caroline Mueller. Today's date is December 10th. It is now 6:31, so how about we go check in with meteorologist Megan Desmel for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, it's been kind of just frigid all week long. This morning felt kind of good, but I know you've been kind of telling us that that might not be the case for the rest of the day.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, it's a relatively pleasant start to your day. Normally this time of year we're in those low 30s. However, as you're heading out the door, we're looking at the low 40s for some folks and even the upper 40s for other folks. I mean, 48 degrees right now in Whitesburg and Boonville, almost unheard of for this time of year. But unfortunately, while those high temperatures are in the upper 40s and low 50s, the bad news is that these temperatures will be around that 11 o'clock time frame in the morning, as we do have a cold front swinging through, which will drop those temperatures down throughout the afternoon and evening hours. So while we do see some rain chances that are on the way, as the temperatures drop near freezing, we'll see a chance of a wintry mix returning this evening and continuing overnight. Caroline.
Megan, thank you. One Kentucky State University student was killed and another is in critical condition after a shooting on campus. The shooting happened around 3 yesterday afternoon on Kentucky State University's campus in Frankfort. Around 4:30, we learned that one of the students died from their injuries, and last night we found out that the suspect was not a student. Police identified him as 48-year-old Jacob Bard of Evansville, Indiana. Bard was charged with murder and assault. He's being held without bond in the Franklin County Jail.
Our thoughts are with them, their families, and the entire Kentucky State University community, as well as the Frankfort community, as they navigate this difficult moment.
Kentucky State's president called the act of violence senseless and saying students need grace. The Pikeville Police Department is asking for your help. They are trying to identify 2 people wanted for questioning in an ongoing investigation. Video footage shows what appears to be an adult man and woman. If you recognize either person, you can submit an anonymous tip at pikevilleky.gov/tipline. Also in London, the police department is asking for your help. Take a look at your screen. Police want to know if you can identify this person. They are connected to a theft that happened at BJ's Laundromat in London. If you have any information, you're asked to call the London Police Department at 606-878-7000. Lawrenceburg police need your help identifying the person they say broke into a church and caused thousands of dollars of damage on Thanksgiving Day. Pastor of First Baptist Church Bob Ayers says they only noticed the damage when their organs didn't sound right at church the following Sunday. While they are confident that the damage in the organ chamber can be repaired, they aren't sure the full extent of the cost. Police Chief Brian Taylor says the person was in this church from around 5:30 to 6:30 on Thanksgiving morning, but he's worried they might not even be from Lawrenceburg.
They may be from out of town, but obviously their intentions were nefarious, but we would like to go further to find out if this was just a random burglary or if it was something more.
Officers say they aren't sure how the person got into the building, but believe nothing was taken from the church. If you think you might know who the person in the video is, you're asked to contact the Lawrenceburg Police Department. New data says Kentucky is on pace for its safest year on the roads in more than a decade. With days left in 2025, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet had reported so far that 608 people have died in crashes. That's compared to the past decade, where deaths were mostly in the 700s. That would make this the lowest at any point. This makes this the lowest at this point of any year since at least 2000. While that is good news, state leaders say other trends are still a concern, such as people not wearing their seatbelts. That's been a law since 2006 in the state, but in nearly half of this year's deadly crashes, the victims were not buckled up. Nonprofit organizations and local churches are doing what they can to help every Appalachian family enjoy the holiday season. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino spoke to Martha's Portion in Floyd County.
Martha's Portion, an outreach program based in Floyd County, is working to bring Christmas cheer to Appalachian families. Jean Roses says they have several programs to assist those in need. One of those, the Giving Bag program, where doctors' offices, schools, rehab facilities, and other organizations can request hygiene and household items for those who may not be able to afford them.
I know a lot of people, especially if they are in rehab, if they move into an apartment, it's great to have that stuff because they may not have the money for it.
Rosa says during the holidays is when many families tend to struggle the most.
I know a lot of people have come in lately, and since their SNAP's been cut, they're like, okay, I can't afford Christmas. I can't help with this. I can't, do this. So at least with us having cheaper prices, I guess, it has helped them be able to get items for their children or other people for Christmas.
To give families the holiday shopping feeling, along with gifting a new item to loved ones, the program works to offer items they otherwise might not be able to afford.
A lot of them, I know that they would not be able to get Christmas items, especially like new clothes and stuff. They are human, they are needed, they are cared for.
Hoping to continue helping others and sharing holiday joy throughout the mountains. In Floyd County, McKinley Calandrino at WYMT Mountain News.
To learn more about Martha's Portion, you can visit our website and find this story at WYMT.com. In Hazard, Goodwill employees helped spread some holiday cheer, hosting their annual Christmas event for LKLP Head Start preschoolers. 80 children from Leslie, Knott, Letcher, and Perry counties spent the morning yesterday at the Hazard Goodwill store, visiting with Santa, listening to Mrs. Claus read the night before Christmas, and getting presents bought just for them. Employees saved their spare change all year long to make the event possible, raising $500 to buy gifts for every child.
Oh, it's wonderful. We go sit in there and eat lunch, and you just see people, when they get off their lunch break, whatever money they have left after lunch, they just throw it in the bucket. But these teams, they help each other through everything, not just Christmas, throughout the year.
Goodwill staff also sponsored a local family identified as most in need, providing toys, food, and other essentials for Christmas. This was the 9th year for the holiday tradition, created and funded by Hazard Goodwill employees. If you're looking for some holiday cheer, look no further. The Mountain Association and Hazard Perry County Chamber of Commerce are hosting a business after-hours holiday reception. It's happening Thursday, December 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky building on 420 Main Street. You can learn more about the Mountain Association's work, past, present, and future, and hear about exciting things happening in downtown Hazard and across Perry County. A major automotive supplier is expanding its presence here in the Bluegrass State. Governor Andy Beshear was in Hopkinsville yesterday to celebrate the grand opening of Toyota Boshoku, America's new $225 million facility. It's expected to create more than 150 full-time jobs and is the company's first smart plant. TBA's president and CEO says the expansion helps strengthen community partnership, saying they're, quote, dedicated to creating opportunities and contributing to shared prosperity. More than 125 students benefited from yesterday's WYMT Food City Mountain Classic Scholarship Ceremony at the Mountain Arts Center in Prestonsburg. The annual event brought students from throughout the region together for lunch and an awards banquet where students met the donors who made their $1,000 college scholarships possible. Mountain Classic committee members say it was a successful gathering, seeing more students touched by the financial support of partners here in the mountains.
Brings all of us together for so many walks of life, you know, for one great cause. And this community in Eastern Kentucky just never ceases to amaze me, how supportive they are of things of this nature.
This year marks the 39th annual event. It was also announced that the Mountain Classic Committee will begin partnering with the Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky to help the program thrive for future students.
And we're looking still nice and dry here across Eastern Kentucky, but the rain is on the way. It shouldn't affect most people's drives. There is an exception, though, of our far northern counties may see some of that rain coming in around that 8 o'clock time frame. But for the most part, it's going to be a rainy start to your day and then a wintry end to your day, as temperatures will drop dramatically from the highs in the upper 40s and low 50s around 11 o'clock this morning until those lows that we'll see later today. It's going to get much colder throughout the next several hours. So off to school, expect those mid 40s. But by the time you're heading home, already starting to see those temperatures dropping, low 40s. Caroline.
Thank you, Megan. And thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:41. Still to come on Mountain News this morning, everywhere you look, a reminder of the holidays ahead. We tell you why holiday scenes are driving up feelings of stress across the country.